Hey guys, and happy Tuesday. Today is May 19th, and this is for Math 1. Today we're going to be determining the multiplier from situations. This should hopefully be familiar based on what we've done in the past, okay? So let's look at the first one. So this one says you deposited $1,000 in a savings account. The account earns 3% interest compounded annually. Now, if we're determining the multiplier, we're assuming that all of these, that must mean that they're exponential or are compound interest, like it says, compounded annually. Okay, so we are going to find the multiplier, remember, because we have the original 100% that it starts off with, remember? And then it's earning, so earning would mean adding, earning 3% interest. Okay, so then that must mean that's 103%. And then remember, we have to turn that into a decimal. So we would do 103% is 103 out of 100. That's what percent means. And 103 divided by 100 is 1.03. Okay. So that's my multiplier. Now, this question doesn't ask you to write an equation, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it just for practice. So if I wanted to write the equation, y equals a times b to the x, this would be my multiplier, and my $1,000 would be my initial value. That's my a. So I could do y equals 1,000 times 1.03 to the x. And again, it doesn't ask for that. This is the answer that they're asking for, but it's just reminding us. Okay, let's look at another one. Just going to do some practice here. Okay, so you deposit $275 in savings account that earns 4% interest compounded annually. So again, compounds, we're talking about exponential. It's earning, again, 4%. So just again, we have the original 100%, right? And then it's earning, so that's adding, earning 4%. So then that's a total of 104%, which we need to write as a decimal. So remember, 104% means 104 out of 100%. Okay? And 104 divided by 100 is 1.04. Okay? Since this is what I deposit, this is my A value. If I want to write the equation, again, you don't have to. But it's just practice. It's nice practice. I can write y equals my initial value, 275, and then my b value, 1.04 to the x. It's good practice, but technically this right here is my answer. Let's look at another one, just doing some practice here to make sure we're all okay. So your friend deposits $300 in a savings account that earns 2% compounded annually. Same thing. So I have 100% originally. Always start with 100%. And then if it's earning, that's plus, remember? And it's earning 2%. So 100 plus 2% is 102%. And remember, 102% means 102 out of 100, which when I divide gives me 1.02. There's my b value. Again, that technically is my final answer. I'm just going to write my equation just for the practice. So y equals, the initial value is the $300 that you deposited, times my multiplier, 1.02 to the x. Just practicing those equations. Let's do one more just so you can kind of get the hang of this. Again, it's very similar to what we did in the past, so hopefully it shouldn't seem new. Okay, so you deposit $400 in an account that earns 3.5% interest compounded annually. Again, compounded means that we're using exponential. It's compound interest. So again, I start with my original 100%. This is the original. And it's earning again. So earns 3.5% interest. So 100 plus 3.5 is 103.5%. Remember, percent means 103.5 out of 100. And when I divide that, I get 1.035. Okay, and again, this is technically my answer, but I'll just write the equation just as practice. So y equals, starting value is the 400 that I deposited initially, times the multiplier, 1.035 to the x. Okay, that's that. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know through email, Google Classroom, Remind. I'd be happy to help. Have a great day, guys.